Effective communication and leadership. Communication contributes to the culture and success of an organization. Without effective communication, important messages and information would not be relayed or received. And this can impact the workplace by reducing employee satisfaction and work performance. Next, we will discuss 3 different types of communication models used in leadership. The linear model of communication is a one-way communication method. So the sender will transmit a message, usually via different channels such as text message, using voice, visuals, and a response is usually not required. Normally used for announcements in the workplace, and no feedback is necessary on the part of the sender. Messages are always usually very clear. So again, examples are newspaper ads, social media posts, and magazine articles. Next, there is an interactive model, which interactive means interaction. So it's a two-way communication method. Feedback and responses are considered as part of including in the sender's message, using collaborative work, two-way conversations. Both the sender and the receiver have opportunities to speak and listen to each other. Examples of this in the workplace would be care plan conferences, project planning meetings, and maybe patient interactions. There is also a transactional model. Again, it's a two-way conversation where the message actually becomes a little more complex as the discussion goes on. Communication is viewed as a transaction. Communication is a cooperative process where the parties will be participating and they're actually responsible for influencing the outcome of the information and the conversation. So this can either be by verbal and nonverbal communication, and it actually is considered the most efficient model of communication. So examples of this would be in management meetings, department meetings, maybe employee evaluations. So for nutrition education, it is important that nutrition and dietetics educators continue to communicate information about the nutrition field and many opportunities. Educators must find a way to recruit new students and retain the current ones in such a changing and diverse environment. So the use of linear communication models is important for the LBCC nutrition program at Long Beach City College where I am interning. So they use it is important, they provide concise information, and they're not necessarily looking for feedback. So it is a method of quickly disseminating your information and to a lot of people. Students sometimes may have not considered nutrition as a healthcare opportunity, and they happen to fall onto a website or receive an email or a flyer, and then this opens up their eyes into nutrition in healthcare. The linear communication models provide opportunities for further communication, such as transactional. So, for instance, if a student sees a post, then they are able to request more information. So the conversation continues. And of course, as we have learned, the more effective communication, the more successful leaders will be. And then it is just optimal for everybody else. So what I have provided here is the web postings for Long Beach City College Nutrition and Dietetics Program. So the type of information that they are providing are, for instance, flyers, information about classes. They're updating students on new classes that are coming. And from here, they will use Google Analytics to maybe document the amount of likes, the amount of interest, the amount of QR codes that the students have then activated. So this is the type of effective communication used in nutrition education. Thank you so much.